Madam Speaker, it's sobering to know that American exceptionalism is always a few degrees away from extinction. It should never be that way. One of the greatest threats we face as a nation is the creation of a welfare state and subsequently the mentality that's bred by one. It seems that many have forgotten the simple principle that Americans have always abided by. Here we work to earn our keep. Over the course of the last 9 months, that principle has become lost. It's evident that America is no longer slouching towards socialism. We're standing on its doorstep. We are much better than this as a country. Mr. Speaker, the welfare without work expansions that are being proposed by the majority are dangerous. One of those expansions is the child tax credit that bears no work requirements for recipients. 25 years ago, Republicans and Democrats came together to reform America's welfare system. It was a bipartisan effort through and through. But if you fast forward to today, the majority has ignored the spirit of that agreement in favor of their own distorted agenda. Simply put, the majority has turned the child tax credit into a cash for kids handout. Remember, the recipients of this handout are not required to work to receive it. Just last week, President Biden admitted during his CNN town hall that he opposes a work requirement. Keep in mind that members of the President's own party, such as Senator Manchin, are advocating for a work requirement. The University of Chicago recently published a study showing how expanding the child tax credit disincentivizes work. In fact, it would lead to an exodus of 1.5 million workers from the workforce. America simply can't afford that. When you consider the loss of 1.5 million workers and the abysmal jobs reports that have come out this year, it's clear that something is wrong. The labor force participation rate plummeted last month to 61.6%. The last time the labor force participation rate was 61.6% was in April of 1976. Mr. Speaker, there are roughly 3 months left in 2021, and at this pace, America is on track to fall right off the cliff and into the rocks below. That's the cost of government dependency. That's the cost of providing a steady stream of other taxpayer checks that pay more to sit at home than to work. Pitting Main Street businesses against government-led benefits won't build the economy back. It won't get Americans back to work, and it certainly won't steer our great country to brighter and better days. Mr. Speaker, American exceptionalism is not built by welfare or sitting at home collecting a check. It's built by everyday people who show up at work and get the job done. If that fundamental principle is lost, then America will be lost as well. There's no denying that America is standing on socialism's doorstep. Look at the state our country's in because of the majority's failed policies and what could come down the line. Government dependency robs this great country and its citizens of unparalleled opportunity. The majority has steered us in that direction, and the American people should be downright fearful. I yield back.